Back with another episode of Local Roots. Hi, I'm Todd Studer. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I know I sure did. Actually went hiking on Christmas Day. I'll tell you all about that a little bit later on. Also, we've been telling you about a giveaway that Kyle Raney and I are doing here at the studios on Willow, and it's an opportunity for you to nominate someone that you feel could benefit from not just a podcast episode, but also some branded video that can be used on YouTube or just about anywhere online. And we would encourage you to go to the website, tailslate.studio/giveaway to nominate someone, and you can nominate yourself. That's okay, but just do it once, please. And I'm bringing Kyle Raney back in with me today on the show to talk a little bit more about the why behind what it is that we're doing and how this can be such a benefit to you and your business. So Kyle is back today with us on Local Roots. Local Roots is brought to you by Dave Lawrence, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Learn how he can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com for more. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Castle & Associates of American Family Insurance, your local insurance provider for all of your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance needs. 4 convenient locations. They're in Trainer, they're also in Council Bluffs, and across the river in Bellevue and Elkhorn. That means they're local and in your neighborhood, ready to help you navigate the complexities of insurance today. Travis and his team will educate, advise, and simplify insurance, all to protect those things you cherish most. Give them a call for your free quote. And for a salon that feels like home, it's Heather's Hair Hut in Underwood, Iowa. With over 30 years of experience, Heather delivers expert haircuts for men, women, and children, as well as color, styling, and waxing services. This family-friendly salon opens 6 days a week with convenient evening hours, all in town, with a beautiful country view. Whether you need a quick trim or a fresh new look, Heather's Hair Hut is the place to be. Heather's Hair Hut in Underwood, where experience meets comfort.
Well, we're back at it here at the studios on Willow. And that's all I can do for Todd.
Well, let's see. You need to upgrade all of your cameras and all of your microphones, and that's my impression of Kyle.
It's not good enough.
We are back, as Kyle said, here at the studios on Willow to talk a little bit more about the final week of the giveaway that we are doing. And we've got a lot of people registered already, a lot of businesses, a lot of individuals, the solopreneur, if you will, but we obviously looking for more. If you know of someone that you would like to nominate to receive the video package and podcast package that we are giving away to celebrate the grand opening of the studios on Willow, then all you have to do is go to tailslate.studio/giveaway.
Yeah, /giveaway.
/giveaway.
And we'll link that here.
Right. So if you do that, then you can nominate anyone. 1 nomination per business, please. We'd appreciate that. And also let us know a little bit about the business. So self-nominations are acceptable, but make sure you let us know what that business is.
Yeah, fill out. On the form, there's a spot for you to fill out what organization you're nominating or the one that you're nominating yourself for. So do fill in that information. That'll give us a good inclination of who we need to talk to. We might be contacting you, but you might have nominated somebody else, and we should be contacting them. So yeah, fill out all that information that's in there, and that'll give us a great way to get in contact with who we need to.
Right. And from my side, you are going to get a fully produced podcast that is branded for your business or whoever it is that you've nominated. And if they receive that, it's yours. It's not anything that we are putting our own branding on. It belongs to you, and we are going to help you pick out a name for the podcast. We're going to help you decide what it is that you should be talking about and some of the different things you should focus on. And I think you're going to find as you go through this that it may change your opinion about what podcasting is, because there is so much value to doing one of these for your business that a lot of people don't see. And the main thing that I look at is from the networking aspect of it. You can bring a guest with you if you would like to have someone else in another business that maybe this is someone that you want to ultimately do business with. Maybe you are trading referrals or anything like that. Setting yourself up as an expert in your industry is what this is designed to do in long form. We can go as long as we need to go. A lot of people ask, well, how long should it be? Well, how long do you want to talk? And that's what it comes down to. There's no rules about this. I have seen Mike Rowe, who I really like his podcast. He's gone as short as 10 minutes. He's gone as long as an hour and a half. Joe Rogan, I think he even had one go 4 hours that he was doing. You're not limited. That I wouldn't recommend going 4 hours because, I couldn't keep a conversation active and compelling for that long. But that is part of what we're going to do. And also, we're going to provide you with some video shorts from that. So you're going to have the long form and also video shorts from that podcast episode. That's what they're getting from my side and a little bit of the why behind it.
Yeah. And on my end, you're going to get a fully produced YouTube video with some strategy involved with that, and 8 shorts to post that out on social media. And you might be thinking, doesn't that sound the same as what Todd's doing?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. His style is more conversational, long form interviews, ask questions, listening to the car. The style I go for on YouTube is a little bit more informative. Like it might be like a teaching video where you have like a TV in the background and you're like drawing and annotating on things. It's stuff meant not necessarily to like pique attention, but to really like educate your clients.
Right.
And a lot of those formats can be used as advertisement as well, because it's just, I solve XY problem and here's my Z solution. So,
well, imagine looking up a video on YouTube that is an instructional video.
Exactly.
It's that type of thing. So someone wants information that you have, that's what you are doing. Mine is much more conversational, and the long form is just, it's a different beast. It is designed to be listened to passively, and you can get a lot more content into there and all of the backstory. The instructional video really isn't designed to do that. It's designed to be much more forward and hard hitting.
Yeah, and a great format for YouTube is just showing your process and how you work. And then the buyer intent is a big deal too. People aren't necessarily hopping on the podcast to figure out how to do something, but like you said, they are searching YouTube and even TikTok for how-to videos, instructional videos on literally every subject.
Oh, sure. I do it all the time.
Makeup to construction.
The video editing.
Video editing. Yesterday we were looking at video editing stuff to super niche industries. If you think that your industry isn't on YouTube or TikTok, I want to call you out and tell you that it is on YouTube. Even CPAs are on YouTube, and CPAs don't do a lot of marketing.
No.
But they'll get on YouTube and they'll give you advice on your taxes. You see national shows blow up with investing and tax advice. So even though they don't market, they're doing a lot of work on those 2 platforms. And then the other thing I'll say too is, you may be killing it in the social media game, right? Doing some trendy stuff, and that's fine. That does garner attention and likes and the such. But the nice thing about YouTube is that, on average, when you're on Instagram or Facebook and you're posting that reel,
right,
it has a shelf life for about 4 days, and then it gets 0 attention,
right,
for the rest of eternity. So you're doing a lot of work just to get 4 days of attention. But YouTube videos, they're out there forever, and the views keep going up because people keep searching for things. There's I'll think of a mock business here in town, something that is designed for kids to come and play and have a good time. You'll see that they have millions of YouTube videos, yet they haven't posted anything in over 4 years.
Right.
So that keeps going on. That business probably closed, but their content's still there. So it kind of outlives your business even too on YouTube. And then the other thing with that is it helps a lot with SEO. If you have a business A that has a YouTube video and business B that doesn't have YouTube video, well, Google's going to show business A with the YouTube video. And then a lot of times the YouTube video even gets you on the front page of Google. So if that's something that you care about, or you should care about that actually, because if you're on page 2 of Google, people are not going to find you. But if you have a really great, properly keyworded YouTube video, it'll actually show up on page 1 right next to the AI search results, which is a new thing. So if you play the cards right and get that set up correctly, you can be on page 1 every time and not pay a single dime for it. Whereas everybody else on that page is paying for it, or they're, doing a lot of effort to keep that page 1 going. But a lot of service-based industries in our market here in Council Bluffs, super locally, I can tell you that when you search YouTube for home pros, builders, plumbers, a lot of these other service-based businesses, even massage, those things, somebody's YouTube video from Ohio is showing up, and that's because you haven't made a YouTube video yet and properly keyworded it for our local market here. So you should jump on that, and that's why this is important. You don't need a million YouTube subscribers to have a successful YouTube strategy. You can post 4 times a year, and it can really help grow your business.
Well, and let's talk about, there's a little bit of a misunderstanding from some people that would think, well, why would I want to do that and just give away information that I'm trying to charge for? Well, the reason is your competitors are already doing it. And also, you're giving away information, yes, but it's also establishing you as the expert in your industry. So people don't have time to do everything that it is that you do. That's why you have a business. I used to tell people back when I had my painting company, everybody knows how to paint at one level or another. So why would you hire a painter? Because I don't have time. I don't have the desire to do it myself. That is the audience that you're going after with these. It's okay to give away information. It's not going to hurt your business. It's actually going to help.
Yeah. And when those people grow in their business with that free information you're giving away, or when they get to the point when they can afford it, who do you think they're going to go with?
Exactly.
The person they've been following on YouTube for 2 years, or just some other random person, And then 2, don't be afraid to give away advice, because honestly, it's all been done before, right? Yeah. There are probably dozens of chiropractors in town, right?
Right.
And they all pretty much do the same thing. They might not agree with that, but I think they all offer similar services. But you go to the one because you like the people there. You like their personality, or you like the way you like that first interaction that you had with them. And that's something that you can get on YouTube, or by having shorts just available and people check you out online first. Hey, I like the way he talks. He makes me feel comfortable, or whatever it is. It could be the free advice. They're like, agree with it.
Right.
And then that's the first introduction. You basically had a conversation with them before you even met them, and they're already trusting you. And that just happened because you put content out there. And that's what you should do. You should get content out there. You should get it in the right spots. You don't need to go viral. You don't need to be an influencer. But 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I could equate to an email list of 1,000 people. Just having a small group of people that follow you can be a great way to get that repeat business. And if you do have an email list of 1,000 people, you kind of know what that means for your business. So imagine having that diversified on YouTube as well.
And you'd be surprised also with how often, especially if you're marketing locally, because those will be the people that you're seeing, how often you get recognized. And somebody will stop you and say, "What, do I know you from somewhere?" And this happens to me all the time. Well,
literally every day.
Yeah, I'm putting out multiple shows every day, so obviously I'm out there quite a bit. But I hear that a lot. Do I know you from somewhere? Well, probably, because I leave a really big online footprint. So that's where that comes from, and it helps with. You've already started the trust relationship. It's not going to replace everything else that it is you're doing to be able to grow your business. It's designed to add to it.
Absolutely. And back to the diversification thing too. Just because it's a YouTube video doesn't mean you can't turn it into an email. Doesn't mean you can't turn it into a blog.
Right.
Doesn't mean you can take a conversation you had, match it with a photo, and then have basically 20, 30 pieces of content you can post just because you recorded an hour's worth of content. So just because it's a video format doesn't mean it has to stay that way. We can also help you convert it into other stuff. That's not included in our giveaway, but that is a service that both of us offer.
Right.
We could just take you talking and turn it into a year's worth of content.
It's
very
it can
simple.
be done. It can be done.
And then that seems way more achievable for most people than, carrying around your phone and or trying to go live all the time, doing all these things, which are also important in work too. But you can work it into your strategy, and it can help you be present more on social media, but you're not having to do as much work.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that obviously if you're putting content out there, keep doing it, but this is kind of an additive to that. The holding the phone out and taking your own video can work from about this level, but I'll bet that you've seen some that were farther away and we're just using the onboard mic on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Impossible to hear. And it's very, very distracting. There's a lot of things that you are going to gain by coming into a studio like this, using either microphones like this or some of the other ones. When it comes to what Kyle is doing, chances are you won't see the mic, but it's going to up your game. And it's going to give you a lot of ideas of what it is that you can do. And you're going to take these things that we're providing for you, and from there, you can watch how many more people are seeing what it is that you're doing. And that's the point to the giveaway. And the reason that we're doing this is because we want to make a splash as we're bringing these studios to the public. We're already operational. We've got more that are coming very soon. Here in another week, it's going to look different. It'll look different than it already does.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, because we
got some stuff ordered, and
it's coming in. It's coming in on Monday, so
coming in over the weekend. So we'll have another studio like this one. We've only shown you 2 so far,
right?
But there's another one over there, and then we're building the other one next week.
Yep.
And then we're gonna start building yet another one. It's crazy. I don't know. When are we gonna stop?
I hope not. I hope never. So this would actually be a really good time to get in on the ground floor of what we're doing here, because if you have things that you specifically would like, we're building studios right now, and we take all that into consideration. As it, if you had something and said, "Hey, what about this?" Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I mean, some of my sets in the studio over here are movable. I can make one for you. I can just paint your brand color onto the board. We can do custom shelves on the board. We kind of decorate it out. I even have a partner I work with that we can do a decal wrap on the board.
Wow.
And have something that way too, if that's like a professional look you want to see. And a lot of people that are selling on TikTok Live do that strategy. They build a little bay and then they wrap the whole thing because it's just really quick and easy, and it looks clean and professional. And if you have a designer, they can do that for you, or I can find you a designer. Either way.
Well, and we actually have some of these boards that Kyle has made to be able to put different shelving on. There's one that's out of camera. I think it's out of camera. It's over on this side. And I can tell you, it's throwing my eyes off with the pattern.
I need to put some stuff on it.
With the pattern of holes that you have here, my eyes keep wanting to focus there. So it's like one of those 3D pictures. It's making me see past it, and it's kind of strange little thing going on. But it's designed to put shelving on, so you can have
shelving,
different things.
Items.
Things that will identify you and your brand with your business. That's
and then
how it's.
We have another location too that has a ton of shelving, so we can easily set up stuff in the background for you. That's like your industry stuff, just things you like, your hobby items. I mean, we could fill that shelf full of Beanie Babies and do some podcasting and content with Beanie Babies.
Yeah, we just time warped back to the 90s.
I mean, the possibilities are endless. So I hope we're piquing your creativity here. But you did say too, I mean, if you're a business and you want to do this and you're ready to hand some of this content creation off and you want to have a custom look, now is the time to get in, because we can build a custom set for you. I mean, I built several podcasting sets for creators that have over 250,000 subscribers. We can design it with you. We can build it out, and then you use all of our tools. So you don't have to buy any equipment, and then we'll do all the editing and posting for you. So all you have to do is just say, I like this, I like that, and then you just come in here once a month, and all the stuff is done for you.
I'm trying to think of an industry where this couldn't benefit, and I don't know if there is one. I know that there was one gentleman that I met one time. He's an international shipping broker. He was the first person that I ever met that I said, I can't come up with a reason for you to have your own podcast. I can't figure this one out. So you got fascinating stories, but as far as helping directly into your business, I don't know how it would do that, other than just having the podcast on its own, because it was fascinating stuff. And I think that a lot of people would like to listen to it. but what I do is designed to help you with your business, help you promote your business in long form. And that is a fairly new industry. It's a fairly new medium that we're working in. I get podcasts have been around for a little while. People think that, oh, there's just so many podcasts, you get lost. There's really not.
Oh, man.
There's really not that many, because you've heard me talk about it before, that this is an accurate stat that 90% of the podcasts that have ever been started didn't make past episode 3. So find one that you like and then go back and see the last time that they released an episode.
Yeah. And again, it doesn't matter if someone else is doing it.
No, very true.
In my world, think about how many documentaries have been made on the same thing,
mm-hmm.
and how many have you watched and thought they were really good?
Well,
I've seen multiple documentaries that have just completely moved me, even though they were the same subject. I already know what's going to happen,
mm-hmm.
But they told the story different, or it was a different set of people telling the story, or it's just a different character you connect with.
Well, Ken Burns just put out a new documentary about the history of America.
But how many of those does he put out?
Well,
people still want another one.
He has put out, and also how many other ones have been done, but yet there's still a market for it. So it doesn't matter, because it will be unique because you're bringing you to the story, and whether it be with the YouTube videos, whether it be with the long form podcasting, you are the unique part of it, and you want to be able to share that out there. So,
and we just met like maybe a month ago. We were in Glenwood at Kite Creek. You were talking to a podcaster there.
Yeah.
They do Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, right?
Yeah.
But how many podcasts are there about that? And they're actually doing pretty well.
Yeah.
But also for them, it's just a hobby. They just do it on Saturdays, So it's not like they're trying to become this megalith empire. It's just fun for them. And they have 20,000-30,000 people along for the ride.
Right.
Who also love the same thing. But I guarantee you there's probably 300-400 podcasts out there about that subject.
But that's the thing.
And some people like the one from a couple guys in Glenwood, Iowa.
Yeah, so. That's the thing too, though, is that with that particular topic, if you have an interest in that, are you just going to listen to one?
Heck no.
No, you will listen to multiple ones. And that's the thing about podcasting. Nobody just listens to one podcast. So, well, I heard Todd talking about the rural communities around Southwest Iowa. So if anybody else is doing a podcast on that, I'm just not going to listen because I listen to Todd. No, that's not how it works.
No way. You're going to listen to
I would encourage anyone to start a podcast on the exact same subject, because there's going to be a different perspective to it. And we'll share audience. You'll get your own audience. It's wide open right now.
Yeah, it is.
So there you go. Get your nominations in. That's a really long soliloquy to encourage you to go to tailslate.studio/giveaway and nominate a business that you feel could benefit from this. And if that business is yours, feel free to nominate yourself. We are taking nominations through New Year's Eve, and then we will announce the winners during our open house on the 15th. Mm-hmm. Do not need to be present to win. Don't worry about that. It's okay. But
we will announce them there.
But we will. The first announcement will be there, and then we'll post it.
And
if you do win, we'll reach out to you.
There'll be snacks and drinks and stuff, so you might want to come hang out.
Yeah, you might want to come see
the spot before you know you're going to win.
Come see the park building. And take a look around at what it is that we have here. So looking forward to seeing you there. Looking forward to seeing your nominations online, tailslate.studio/giveaway. There you go. Kyle Raney, thank you again, sir. We'll
see you guys later.
Yeah, we're going to get back to work.
Time for Christmas starts here in 12 hours.
Yeah. As we're recording this, we're inside of 12 hours from Christmas.
Yeah, you'll see this. You'll see this after that.
Yeah, this is coming out after Christmas. But
Merry post Christmas to all of you, and a Happy New Year. And I hope you win our giveaway.
Can't say better than that.
But you got to enter to win.
Talk to you soon. When emergencies happen, confidence can save lives, and Ready Responders 130 provides professional training for individuals, businesses, and community groups, so you know exactly what to do when it matters most. And here's the best part. Marty says that when you hire him to come into your place of business to train your staff, he will stay after to train anyone else that you want to bring in completely free of charge. Flexible scheduling, up-to-date information, and dedicated instructors. You're going to get hands-on skills that prepare you for real-world situations. So whether at work, at home or out in the community, Ready Responders 130 will give you the tools to act fast and act smart. Be prepared and be confident. Visit ReadyResponders130.com. And celebrate this Christmas and New Year's season with Frosting Inc. and Walnut, your hometown stop for irresistible holiday treats and unique local gifts. Frosting Inc. is open Wednesday through Saturday with fresh baked sweets, custom orders, and merchandise from local vendors that make perfect gifts. You'll also find them at craft fairs across the area, spreading holiday cheer one treat at a time. Make holidays sweeter with Frosting Inc. in Walnut. Coming up very soon, we are going to bring in Amy Luckenbill. She is the founder of HR Helix, which is an organization that will deliver fractional HR leadership and strategic people solutions for professional firms across our region. And her region includes right here in Southwest Iowa. And she is helping growing organizations that have outgrown the do-it-yourself HR, but you're not ready yet for a full-time executive. Compliance and culture, performance and structure, HR Helix turns complex HR challenges into clear, confident action. Their approach is simple: old school smart, next gen savvy. If your business is ready for better systems, stronger teams, and leadership support that fits, visit hrhelix.com. That's going to wrap up the show, wrap up the week. Thank you so much for being a part of things. I'm looking forward to enjoying the weekend, and we're going to get back at it on Monday. A programming note: we will not have a show for you on New Year's Day, but we will have one coming up on January 2nd. My name is Todd Studer. Have a great weekend.